So, my next point. Christianity is obviously going to be interpreted now differently, far, far differently for the black people. So, how does this affect their community, their individual lives? Everything the black people do, they do it as a community. Why? Because every single problem they had on the plantation, the only hopes that they had was that something would be better, that their life would be better in the hereafter. And so for comfort, they wanted to hear this, they wanted this to be reiterated through the slave preachers. And so that's who they went through on the plantation. And so post the plantation, where do you think they went? To the church for these same things. And this continues up to today. They have economical problems, they have their financial problems, trouble in school, whatever the case may be. In order to solve this problem, there's going to be some ties. They're going to wind up going to the church. They're going to wind up going to the deacon, to the pastor. This is what's going to happen. They're going to get prayed for. The next problem is that everything that happens in the community is going to start happening in the church. During the civil rights movement, all these civil rights issues, all the civil rights movement was started up, contrary to popular opinion, by free thinkers. Now, obviously it did not stay in the hands of the free thinkers. All of the huge civil rights leaders you hear about, such as Malcolm X, Dr. King, these are all religious figures. Dr. King, for an example, one of the biggest ones we always hear about. He was a pastor at a Southern Baptist church in Atlanta, Georgia. The junior pastor, actually, a lot of people don't even realize that, at this church. And so, like I say, everything that is a problem for the black community is all the community meetings, the town hall meetings essentially from black people are conducted in the church. Everything is done from a religious perspective. So, how does that start to affect the black people? Remember that their version of Christianity is different from the version of Christianity that, say, a white American may have. So now what you have going on here is you have black people being told, don't worry about it, it's going to get better here, it's going to get better in the hereafter, and you just got to pray about it and pray about it and pray about it, and God will see you through. Except for one problem. There is no God. So who is there to see them through? So basically it becomes a never-ending cycle for the black people, and this is why, by and large, they find themselves still in some of the same harsh situations as black people were in, say, back in the 60s and so forth. It is because, yes, major accomplishments has been made for the black community since then. Let's not be a fool. But the reason why you still have problems going on there for them is because of the way they are, the way they are taught, and the way they think, and the fact that they go to the church for everything, and it's the church that is holding them back and that is corrupting their thinking in the first place. And so this is why you still have these problems continuing on. So, moving on to my next point. What is the solution to this problem? Because clearly there has to be a solution to this problem. Well, we have a lot of people who try to propose various solutions. But the real solution here is that you're going to have to get rid of religion. Religion teaches, Christianity teaches black people that God is true. that the Bible is true, that Jesus is true. I was studying with the Jehovah's Witnesses, and a while ago, a long time ago now, it seems, and we was going on something in their magazine, and they asked me a question. They said, so by reading this, by reading the magazine, what is another name for Jesus? And the answer was obvious. Another name for Jesus was truth. And they was like, yeah, see, they was like, yeah, because Jesus is the truth, and God is the truth. This is the only way you can get the truth. It's through Jesus and through God. And so, this is not just for Jehovah's Witness Christians. This is for Christianity. This is for black people, period. And so, Christianity is hurting black people. This idea of truth being God, being Jesus, now when black people have to ascertain truth and have to find out what the truth is, have to pursue the truth, all of this is going to be now done through Jesus and God, because it's the only way through the truth. So you're starting to see the patterns and the build-up of the problem. And so by doing that, you have to naturally start to realize that the only solution is to get rid of Christianity. Black people are going to have to drop Christianity. They're going to have to drop religion altogether. Once they do this, this is when they can really start dropping the chains of slavery, dropping these chains that's been holding them back for centuries, and move on and making some real progress, which we have already made major real progress. I have to hand it down. It is incredible how black people have been able to take Christianity that basically held them into slavery and transform it to accomplish so much they have. But I believe we have reached the max of what we can do with that. In order to advance further, we're going to have to drop Christianity. We're going to have to drop religion. That's going to conclude this video. But like I said, there are going to be more videos like this in February, and I hope that you do watch it and enjoy it. Peace.